Friends, welcome to Freedom Makers. I'm Amanda, and today we're going to talk about the 5 things you can do to give yourself a little peace of mind if you know you're going to be having a surgery. I have had several surgeries in my life. This is going to be my 3rd major abdominal surgery, and so I kind of feel like I know what I'm talking about as far as recovery. Recovery usually takes me a good bit, and so these are the 5 things that I always make sure that I do before I know I'm going into surgery, so that afterward I can relax and rest and just focus on healing. That first thing is to clean. I'm turning into this crazy nesting mama. Like, it feels like that last 2 weeks of pregnancy when I was nesting and cleaned everything and had superhuman crazy energy and got all kinds of stuff done. That's exactly how I feel when I know I'm going to have surgery. So my house has gotten a total overhaul. Everything has been cleaned, ceiling fans, baseboards, top of the fridge, like the whole 9 yards. When I sit down after surgery, when I get home and I'm recovering, I'm not going to see any dust bunnies under furniture. I'm not going to see anything that needs being taken care of or to clean. I don't want to give myself that temptation because I know if I see it, I will want to clean it. That's just who I am. So if you are like that and the mess is going to bother you afterward, clean. If you don't have time, maybe hire somebody. Get somebody in just one time just to do an overhaul, do all that deep cleaning that we tend to like to do in spring anyway, and get it out of the way. You'll be so glad you did. Number 2, freezer meals. So I have a video coming out in a few days about the things that I have been doing to stock up my freezer. You want to make sure you have some things prepared for your family, both in the freezer and in the pantry, so that my family can just run by and grab a banana or pop something out of the freezer for dinner, and it's not a big deal. Everybody's taken care of. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to feel like I'm stressing or worrying anybody else out, and it's not a big deal. Knowing that I have a fully stocked freezer just gives me a little peace of mind. After a few weeks, usually you don't have as much help, and so when I return back to the kitchen, which I love, kitchen's totally my zone. I love being in the kitchen, but those first couple weeks I'm not going to want to cook. Probably I'm going to need to rest, and so having a little buffer there of things that my family already loves is going to be very helpful. Number 3, if you have kids, it would be very, very helpful to plan some things for them in advance. So my Sunshine Girl is 4 years old. She is a bundle of energy. I love her to bits. Wouldn't trade her for anything at all. But sometimes it can be a little bit of a challenge if I'm overwhelmed or if I'm sick or anything like that. The reason I'm having this surgery is because of extreme endometriosis. So we do have days that mommy can't get off the couch and we watch Netflix or something on TV all day. That happens. When you have a serious chronic illness and you have to deal with something like that, you know that it's very, very helpful if you can plan some activities for your kiddos. So Sunshine has a cousin she's going to play with one afternoon. I have a friend that's going to come over and play, she and her daughter, one afternoon. So she kind of has some things to look forward to. It will help her so that she's not constantly just worrying about mommy or kind of getting stir crazy. We're not going to be on top of each other. I'm going to have a little bit of a rest. It's just really helpful to kind of plan some things for your kids in advance. If you have family nearby or a very trusted friend, you can plan some stuff in advance, and hopefully it'll be fun for them and good for you because you can get a little extra rest that's uninterrupted. Number 4 is to organize. You can see my pantry, or part of my pantry behind me here. I have spent some time organizing like crazy. I mean, crazy. I got really specific with a lot of my stuff here. In this bin, I've gotten like gluten-free like packets of things. I've got like everything is organized and arranged very specifically so that if anybody is looking for anything, I don't have to get up. I don't have to come in here. I can just be asked, hey, where's the whatever, and I can say top shelf in the middle, or the middle shelf, or the shelf that's at eye level to the right behind the whatever. It's going to be very, very simple. I tend to have a very photographic kind of memory. I can see something and remember where it is. That goes for like words in books and all kinds of stuff. So this is going to be very helpful for me because I will remember because I organized it, and I can tell people where things are so that I don't have to be worried with having to get up if something is needed from the pantry that they can't find. So that's really helpful for me. And also in our kitchen, I have organized things very well too. Our fridge has been organized and cleaned out. That's who I am. I tend to be very organized, and I just like things that way. So I've gotten a little bit anal about it, just making sure everything is so-so, but it is for my benefit so that after surgery I can just chill out and rest. My fifth and final tip is to purge. So as you're doing all this cleaning and looking through things, it is very, very good and healthy, and it feels great to purge of all the stuff that you don't need and want anymore. So this also could be helpful with decor. So if you want to come home to kind of a renewed, relaxed space, if you maybe have had your bedroom a certain way for a long time, it could be helpful while you're organizing and purging to rearrange some of the furniture. I actually did that in my bedroom so that I can get around easier. I gave myself a little more space. I just kind of organized things a little better, moved things around. It's going to be like a fresh look, and it's going to feel very clean and organized, and I just think it's a great tip. So if you have maybe had your house a certain way for a long time, it may be a good time while you're purging and organizing to move some things around. Maybe things, after you purge some stuff, other things don't make sense anymore. And so sometimes rearranging can just breathe a whole fresh new life into your home. And so after surgery, when I'm really wanting to relax, I think that that newness and that freshness is going to be exactly what I want to experience. And as a bonus, I want to mention groceries. You want to definitely get some things that your family will be able just to grab and go. Convenience foods are not my thing. I like to make my own convenience foods. I tend to spend a lot of time in the kitchen because that's what I love to do. And so I make a lot of my own convenience foods. Everything is made from scratch here, just about. Our gluten-free pasta right now is not, but I feel like that's one of the only exceptions. But I like to spend time in my kitchen, and so that's never been a thing for me. But since I'm not going to be spending as much time in my kitchen, grocery shopping in a way that my family is going to be easily able to prepare and just grab things like snacks is going to be ideal. So convenience foods, doing some groceries that make more sense for this season, it's just a couple weeks, is going to be okay. So I'm totally okay with that. For a couple weeks we're going to be eating out of both our canned food storage, but also there are a couple convenience meals like granola bars and that kind of thing that I won't be making from scratch for a little while, that we bought, that are just going to be a little bit helpful just for time's sake. So that's your number 6, your little bonus. I am going to be doing a grocery haul. Just before surgery, I will go grocery shopping, and I will do a haul on that, so you guys will be able to see that as well. If there are other things in the past maybe that you've done before a surgery, help everybody out, and leave those in the comment section below. We can all learn together here, and I really love that about our community, that we can share things and benefit from the knowledge of each other's wisdom. Just life experience teaches us a lot, and so if you have anything to add, definitely let us know. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each of you guys more than you know. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.